BLOCKCHANCE 2021.
With LUKSO, we have a big fan base that are really into us. So people ask me to sign the white paper and want to make photos and so on. So yeah, I mean, most people they probably follow us since a while already. So, and then some people have questions concerning what we are building. Yeah, very interested and very open. I mean, the conferences are always good. I mean, I have been on a lot of conferences in the last few years. There has been, obviously, due to COVID, coming down. Now it's coming back, and I think it's nice, obviously, to socialize again within this community. But it's also good that it's not too often and too frequent, because like too many conferences can be quite a lot. Because then if you only talk, right, you don't build. As I'm more interested in the building. But it's nice. I mean, it's a very nice venue here as well, and it's nice to see people coming together. Basically, the last, let's say since 2015, my life has been quite busy because the blockchain space like really took on, and then Ethereum and all of the things we have built. And with LUKSO, it's actually even more than before because building a whole ecosystem from scratch with a network and standards and so on is quite a lot of work. But I mean, on the end, this is what I do, and I really like doing that. And it's really, I like to shape initial things, and then once they are done and they're done right, you know, I let them go, and people like start to move them further. And seeing then where this goes and what comes out of it is really the interesting thing to me. I think, I mean, there's two things that has to happen to really bring more people into the space. And on the one hand, it has to be easier to use, right? You shouldn't be scared of like touching it and then doing something wrong and losing things. So it has to be easier to use, and at the same time we also need use cases that are more attractive to normal people. So if it's only DeFi, trading, now it's the creative audiences come in, so that's already a new crowd. But we need more use cases that go into the social spaces and more into communities and so on, and then more people will join because everybody can somehow relate to this or like discover new use cases that make sense to them. And I think through this kind of new things that we will see that are more in the social space, we will understand what blockchain really can do for us as people and for communities. And I think this is really, that's what needs to happen to really like get this going and get this attractive, right? If it's only about DeFi and trading, I mean, who do you expect to come, right? I mean, people that have money and want to like 10x their whatever random tokens. So I think politics should be more supportive, but I also think politics should be more hands-off as we are developing a completely new technology that first has to find its own way of working before you start to really try to regulate too much, because you might kill things that you don't even understand yet and that you don't expect, where they are going and what's even going to happen. So trying to put everything into the old box, fitting them into old regulatory boxes, and then putting rules on them that literally like kill certain use cases, for example, making NFTs somehow financial instruments would be a very bad idea. Because if you do that, you literally kill it. And if you kill it, like it's going to happen, but just not in your country. So I think like it's smart to like let things first flow and then eventually come in after you understand it and know what it does to really start regulating.
BLOCKCHANCE 2021.